Andrea. I'm a psychologist in Sydney, Cape Breton, and maybe you've been watching my video series on managing anxiety, learning some self-care strategies, and yesterday we started talking about mindfulness. So if you'd like to learn more about mindfulness, you can go back to yesterday's video, or you can also access lots of wonderful information on the web about mindfulness and all of the benefits. So yesterday we did a awareness activity using the breath. Today I wanted to use a different focal point, so that's a different stimuli to put our attention on, and today I wanted to use sound. And sound is kind of an interesting one and kind of a hard one for me because I notice that frequently I hear a repetitive sound and I don't want to hear it anymore. So this is a wonderful opportunity for me to notice judgments. So remember yesterday we said that when you're being mindful, you want to detach in a non-judgmental way. So not, I like this, I don't like this, I want more of this, I want less of this. Or if you do have those judgments, you just notice those judgments and that's okay too. And then you detach from those as well. So a sound that is repetitive and you don't have control of, that could be particularly difficult because we struggle when we don't have control over things. Sometimes people tell me, I can't meditate because my kids are really loud. Or I can't meditate because my faucet is broken and it's dripping or something, or it's really loud outside on the street and I'm always distracted. And I say, that's okay. You just notice what those things are. And if you're doing a sound meditation, you literally use those as your meditation. So maybe your kids don't know that you're using their noise as your meditation. So you would notice it until you hear a different sound, and that's okay. I also, before we started, wanted to mention that this meditation, noticing what you can control and what you can't, is also an interesting concept for right now. So one of my favorite things to talk to clients about is noticing the things that we can control in our life and the things we can't control in our life. And I often reference the famous AA phrase that we want to have the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And that serenity piece, I think, is particularly hard for a lot of us, myself included. So it's nice to be able to practice not changing and just accepting. And it doesn't mean that we're going to roll over and be doormats. It means that we accept the things that we actually don't have control over. So in this particular situation, for example, we don't have control over this virus and that it's making us have to stay at home. That's something that's, not fun for us, but it's something that we need to do. We do have control, however, on what we do with our time. We can take good care of ourselves, we can take good care of other people, we can continue to exercise and eat good and go to sleep on time. There's lots of things we still do have control over. So it's nice to think about the difference between the two. So I digress. Back to the meditation, because I know that's what you're excited for. Okay, so you can sit wherever you'd like. You could sit on a chair, you could sit on the end of your bed, you could lay down if you're not feeling too sleepy. You don't want to fall asleep unless that's what you need to do. And you might take a deep breath and settle yourself in. You might close your eyes or just put your eyes down just so your eyes are relaxed. And now we're going to notice the sounds that come to us. So you don't need to go out looking for sounds. Just notice the sounds in your environment. You might hear cars, or your kids, or your pets. You might hear your fridge. And just like yesterday, if you get distracted by other thoughts or feelings, just notice what they are. And then come back to listening to sounds. You may get distracted 100 times, and that's okay. The more times we bring ourselves back, the more we start to have control over our thoughts rather than being yanked around by them, which is a good thing. You might even notice any judgments that you're having about sounds in your environment. And you can just notice that and let go of those in a similar way. So you can keep sitting here if you'd like, listening to sounds. You may set a timer for 5 minutes or even 1 more minute. I'm going to say goodbye for today. And I hope everyone's doing well, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.